Samuel Finley Breese Morse was born in 1791 in Massachusetts. As a boy, Samuel was curious and full of energy. He liked science, but he also loved art. He went to college at Yale, where he learned about electricity, which was still a mystery to most people at the time. After college, Samuel became a successful artist. He painted portraits of important people and even traveled to Europe to study art. For many years, he was known more for his paintings than anything else. But everything changed in 1832. While returning home from Europe by ship, Morse overheard a conversation about how electricity could travel through wires. That one idea sparked something in his mind. What if you could use electricity to send messages quickly over long distances? At that time, messages had to be carried by horse or train, which could take days or even weeks. Morse thought there had to be a better way. When he got home, Morse began working on his new idea. He wasn't an engineer, so he had to learn by trying and failing. He built a machine that used a switch, a wire, and a small pen that moved whenever electricity passed through. He needed a way to turn letters into signals that the machine could send, so he invented Morse code, a system of dots and dashes that stood for each letter of the alphabet. For example, the letter A was dot dash. The letter B was dash dot dot dot. By putting the letters together, Morse could send words. It took practice to read and send the code, but once people learned it, they could send messages much faster than ever before. Morse didn't work alone. He teamed up with a scientist named Alfred Vail, who helped improve the telegraph machine. Vail also helped to develop the Morse code system further. The two of them worked hard, even though many people didn't believe their machine would work. They showed it to the government, hoping to get money to build a test line. Finally, in 1843, Morse got the funding he needed. He and Vail built a 40-mile telegraph line between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, Maryland. On May 24, 1844, they sent the first official telegraph message. It read, "What hath God wrought?" a Bible verse chosen by a young girl. The message traveled instantly through the wire. People were amazed. After that, the telegraph spread quickly. Wires were strung across towns, cities, and eventually across the entire country. People used it to send news, business information, and even personal messages. Before the telegraph, people had to wait for letters. Now they could get messages in minutes. The telegraph also helped during wars. During the American Civil War, generals used it to send battle plans and updates. It changed how armies communicated. Later, the telegraph even connected countries. In 1866, a wire was laid under the ocean between North America and Europe. For the first time, people could send messages across the Atlantic in just minutes. Morse became famous, and he was honored in many countries, but he didn't become very rich from his invention. Still, he was proud of the difference he had made. He had helped shrink the world by connecting people through wires and code. Today, we don't use the telegraph. Phones, computers, and the internet have taken its place. But the telegraph was the first step toward modern communication. It taught people that information could travel quickly, even across great distances. Samuel Morse once said, "If the presence of electricity can be made visible in any part of the circuit, I see no reason why intelligence may not be transmitted instantly by electricity." He turned that idea into reality and changed the world.